Hi, Jim.
What's up, Stephen?
Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just finished my workout a little while ago, so if I pass
Oh,
out, you'll know
that
what's
was
wrong.
ugly.
Yeah, it was tough today.
That
It
is a
was a
tough workout.
struggle.
I'm really liking this, even though it's challenging.
Yeah.
I like the 2 rounds thing. The first week you just did 1 round and you really didn't know what to expect. I like once we've done everything, we got 45 seconds of the same thing and makes it a little easier in my mind. And that 45 seconds seems to go really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Except for when you're doing the push-ups and the renegade rows.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it was with me today. I started out sluggish and just struggled the whole way. So I just had an off day, I guess. And next week it's 45 minutes. I'm thinking I might want to repeat week 2. I'm not sure.
We have a product, Energize, that might help.
Yeah. Maybe I should try that. Well, I usually work out in the morning,
Yeah.
and I had an 8 o'clock appointment this morning. So I did that, and I did some work in the garage, and I did this and that. And it's been really hot today, too. It was nearly 100 here today and humid.
Wow.
It actually rained a little bit this morning. And right now, when I look outside, it's windy and cloudy and looking pretty ominous. So it just may have been a combination of a number of things. So
Wow.
I didn't have a big breakfast either. I thought, well, maybe that's it. Maybe I just didn't have enough food today. So
Yeah, it's hard when you're off your schedule. So,
yeah. Yeah, the older you get, the more you want that regimen.
of course, like I tell Kevin all the time, it takes me 5.5 hours to do a workout. 5 hours to
Right.
put it off, and then 30 minutes to do it.
Yeah. I hear you with that. I've done that a few times.
That's the downside of being retired is I have the luxury of putting it off
Yeah.
and
But
still get.
when we were in New Orleans, I didn't have a problem. I popped up, even though it was a 2 hour, it was 2 hours earlier to my body there. But we got up and did those workouts and I felt pretty good that whole week. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
get a little adrenaline going.
Yeah,
I was
maybe that
pretty
was it.
tired today too, but I really like that workout. I like I don't like the speed work. I'm not really a cardio guy. I don't like
Yeah.
that as much as I like the resistance stuff. I mean, I need muscles. I don't
Yeah.
need to burn fat.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose weight.
I I think most guys like the strength workouts better. Um, I don't know. It just seems like a guy thing. We maybe some of it's vanity. It's like we want the big muscles so we can show off. Um, but I agree. I prefer the strength to
I
the
want to hold
cardio
my
stuff.
body up. That's what my muscles need.
Yeah. Keep from falling over.
Did you say you had lost some weight
Yeah,
last week?
I lost 4 pounds this week.
I lost 2, which
So that's a good thing. I've put on a little bit of weight in the past 6 months. So I could stand to lose about 10 pounds. That would be good.
well,
So,
where are all our people? It's 7:30.
Ernie's there. He's
Ernie's
listening
where?
in.
I haven't seen him.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
he's there.
I don't have him on my view.
Really? I can see him.
Hi.
There he is. Hey, Ern.
How you doing, Steve?
I guess I just had it on whoever was speaking, and Ernie's the quiet type. So
He
Yeah, I was
just
hiding
listened.
out here.
He was just listening to us complain.
are you are you doing the shift shop workouts?
Yes, I am.
How do you like it?
So
I like them pretty much. Uh, they're a little less than what I'm used to doing, but they're challenging. And that this week it's a good it's a good fit for me this week because I have a race coming up on Saturday. So I normally, cycle down a little bit before a race. So,
He's
I'm not
cycling
doing.
down, Jim, and he's killing us.
I know. I think, is there a way you can like hang up on him?
Well, you got to realize,
DJ.
I'm used to running several times a week now, and that plus doing the Beachbody workouts. So,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
my
I do.
run in this morning, so I got 3.2 miles in at 5:30 this morning. So, and then it
see
got,
that you did that, and then you did strength too, didn't you?
yes, sir.
That's what I'd be doing normally, something
And
like that.
Thursday I'll do that and strength and core, so it'll be fun. Hi,
Oh,
DJ.
boy.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. My video for some reason is not working.
Well, that's a shame.
It was working earlier, so I don't know what happened.
We could watch you make supper like you normally do.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well, this says it's recording. I didn't know that. We might get caught saying something horrible, like call Dacros a jerk. No, I don't know the man. I don't know. Okay, I don't think Brooke's going to be here right away. She may come in later, so let's go ahead. I've got 32 after, so
Yeah.
let's go ahead and begin looking at what we want to talk about. Did y'all get the Beachbody Cup brochure that I forwarded in an email that talks about four things to be thinking about as we begin our Cup week? Did y'all get that? Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can share my screen or not. I've got it on there. There it is. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Fancy.
Everybody see that? This is new. I'm just
Yeah, there we
trying
go.
stuff to see if it'll work.
I know. I'm impressed.
So first it says to set team and individual goals. What kind of, well, the team goals that we want, in my opinion, is we want everybody to make Success Club 5. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we want to make it Success Club 5 or more? I don't know if we can make 5. It's going to be 6 or 10, isn't it? It has to go in 2.
Yeah, for the most part. I'm just kind of curious what most people hit every month. Is that is that a reach up or a reach down for most people?
I haven't hit Success Club this year.
Okay. So
I've been hitting Success Club 0 every month so far.
Hey,
I'm there with you.
I'm the rock star.
Steve is a rock star.
I had like 3 months in a row that I was in Success Club, and I have hit Success Club 10. So
Wow, that's awesome.
I know, I
Congratulations.
love it too, because you get, not only do they give you leads, they give you the money that they get from the first sale. So that's the way to go if you can. But
Well, I seem to hit Success Club 4 a lot.
I've done that a lot too.
Yeah, which is really frustrating because then Beachbody sends you that little email that says you're so close, and you
Yeah.
go, I know I'm so close.
I hate that email.
One strategy with that is you need to have a friend that you can have in reserve at the last minute to sign up for something, or order
Yeah.
Shakeology or something, because if you HD Shakeology now, you get 2 Success Club points. So that's
Yeah.
a big deal. Those people who haven't been on HD in the past, I think if you re-sign them up, you can get the Success Club points. Sorry. Okay. So we want to set Success Club 5 minimum, right? For
Yeah.
each other. Okay, what else? How many of you are doing the blitz that Kevin is doing?
I think we all are,
Hmm.
right?
Are we all signed up for that? Are you doing, what level are you signed up for?
I
I'm
chose
bronze.
bronze.
I'm the low level, bronze.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yep, bronze.
We got a lot of negative thinkers here, don't we?
No. So my goal is to do gold. I
Did you
signed
go?
up for bronze, but my goal is to hit gold.
Well, there's a difference between negative thinking and realistic thinking. And no, seriously, I think if we're all struggling from month to month to get Success Club 5, then that's kind of the first goal, right? That's the first level. So that's something to shoot for. I don't think it's necessarily realistic to say, yeah, I'm going to, right out of the gate, I'm going to do Success Club 20 this month. You know, I think we need to be consistent and steady. And like Kevin always says, you're planting and harvesting. So, you know, I think Success Club 5 is a good one to shoot for. Halfway through the month, if we've hit it, then let's move it up to 10. You know, and
The most you can count for Team Cup is 35. So for one person. So Ernie, slow down, or send them over to Jim and me. Well, I think if we do something like that, if we can all make Success Club 5, we win a prize. If each team member, you get a T-shirt or something, and you get a sweatshirt if it's Success Club 10 or something like that.
yeah.
And I don't care. I would like to be successful. You know, I don't care about getting my name on the cup. It would be cool, but the people who do that will all get 35 points on the team. So they're the ones that are already operating at a level that we've never seen. So I agree with Jim in saying that, if we could all make Success Club in the same month, that would be just awesome.
That
And
would be awesome.
I would consider that to be a really successful team cup, because that's the purpose of this, is to recharge us, to get us excited again, and get us back into the behaviors that work. We know
Yeah.
what works. We've done it before. Some of us have. Each of us have. And we just haven't been doing it. We've been poking it with a stick, is what we say here in the South. Instead of really getting work done, we're just poking it with a stick instead of moving the obstacle or whatever the thing is. Our obstacle right now is that we just aren't consistent, and we need to get to work on that. How many of you use the business activity track?
I've used it in the past. If you do it consistently, it can be a great tool, I think, because you can, at those times when you feel like you've been working your tail off and no results, it gives you something to look back on and find out if you're really working your tail off or if you've been slacking off. So I think it can be a useful tool if you do it consistently.
Yeah, my upline coach never taught me how to do that, so I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to be using it in the blitz anyway. So
Yeah. So, are you all gonna commit to using the business activity track?
Yeah, I'm
That's
going to
another
jump into
goal,
it.
is to do that on a consistent basis.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have my own form that I kind of do, but I can implement that too again.
Did you see the form that Liz put in the Blitz page for bronze, silver, and gold, or whatever the levels are that keep you the three or four or five activities that we need to work on? Put the names in those brackets so that you can tell that you're keeping your commitment to either bronze, silver, or gold. Have y'all
So that's
seen
the
that?
one Marissa put on, right?
Marissa, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. I thought I was confused.
Yeah, I'm always confused.
I
Yeah,
haven't looked at it in detail, no.
Okay.
I got it, and I do
Number-
have a question about it. If you
All
guys
right.
can answer, on the first one it says add. Add to what? Is that add to your community,
Yes.
friends, or
Yes.
add? Okay.
Just add to your Facebook group
Okay.
or whatever. It's just adding prospects or contacts.
Okay. So I have 60 people that I need to add to my contact list of just waiting. I only add 3 a day, and I friend request 20 a day. So
Wow.
I got that covered for the month.
Wow.
You
Well,
do. That's a great behavior, DJ. You've kind of awakened, haven't you? I mean, you're ready to go.
Absolutely. I am so ready, Steve. I am so pumped up. I have a mission. I want to go part-time at my job. I'm tired of working with people that are dying. I'd rather work with people that are living. So I'm on a mission. And you know what I figured out is that all our top coaches are on a mission. They're either dirt broke, they're family broke, they're emotionally broke, or they're all three. So that's where I am now. I'm not all three, but I have a goal that I want to get to.
That's awesome.
yeah.
And we need to hear that story. So I appreciate you sharing that.
Hey, DJ, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If you're doing 20 friend requests on Facebook a day,
Yeah.
where are you coming up with 20 people to friend every day?
So I do friends of friends. What I
Okay.
call friends of friends. So the ones I used to go to other my friends' Facebook and see if we had 3 people in common at least. But I got tired of it because I'm a tracker. I track everything I do. So
Mhm.
I got tired of having to prep that so that I can just bam, 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 go through 20 a day. And I would have to prep that on Sunday, and that would take me forever. So now I just go to find friend suggested. And if I have at least 3 friends or more in common with them, I request them. And I get the question sometimes, hey, do we know you? Do I know you? And I always put it out there, you know what? I said, yeah, somewhere we're friends of a friend on Facebook. Facebook suggested us to be friends. And honestly, I'm a motivational coach and trying to help people get health and fitness. So that's the reason why I requested you, so I can just spread the word out there. And most of them are they're just like, oh, cool, no worries. And they accept me. I've never had one person say no yet.
Wow. Okay.
Well, there have been people put in Facebook jail for overdoing that, but I don't think you seem to be overdoing it. I think there are some people who do 50, 100 a day.
So I heard, I took this training, and I got this from somebody. I track, like I said, I track it all. So I track month to month how many people I friend request, and then I track when they accept me. I'm such a tracker. I'm better at tracking than I am at anything. I track when they accept me. If they don't accept me, like if they said absolutely no, there's a way that you can figure that out. And then the people that I cancel. So then I just go through, and each month, like the next month, I'll go through and say, like I'm on June now, and I'm going through all of June to see who did not accept me and cancel those friend requests, because you can't have too many of those out there.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you can only request 20 a day.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, okay.
Now, I have
that
a
sounds
I have a
pretty
question. I have a question then for the guys in the group. Have you guys tried that level of friend request? Or because here, I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I always feel like I'm a creepy old man if I'm friend requesting too many people. You know, I'm real sensitive about that.
Well,
So
if
You
you're
gotta remember,
friends, if
I
you're
look like
friends
old-
of their friends, though, I think it makes it less creepy because they can look you up and see that you're friends of Steve White, and they, that you're okay. Or,
well, but that's going to totally blow my credibility. But har.
There's another way. I mean, if you're not comfortable doing it that way, what you can do too is you know, I'm sure you belong to different groups. You know, if you have an interest, belong to several groups and just make posts on those groups and then connect with the people that like your posts and that, you know, because,
Yeah.
you know, you're not a stranger to them then anymore. So it's not like you're stalking them basically. So you have something in common. So, you know, just open up with, hey, I saw you like my post, you know, what did you like about it or something like that. It's all about starting conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And another way, if you
I may
need to
just
look
try
for,
it and see.
yeah, if you need to look for contacts too, another good way to do that in Facebook is to go to your friends list and then go to the very bottom, because those are probably the people that you haven't connected with in the longest amount of time, because it puts the ones that you're talking to all the time at the top, I believe.
Oh,
So if you
yeah.
start from the bottom up, those are ones that you haven't spoken to in a while. So you can reconnect with them, and you can probably add them to your list because you haven't spoken to them in so long.
Hmm. Okay.
There's Brooke. Hi, Brooke. You're muted.
Well, what I've been doing since we got back from Summit is I've been
Hi, Brooke.
really hitting social media and trying to drive people more to my like page than my personal page. And I've been sort of, you know, that Shalene's talk about curiosity marketing really struck me. So I've been trying to like pique curiosity on my personal page with an idea of getting them over to my like page. And I've also been doing the same thing on Instagram. It's interesting. I think I get more engagement on Instagram than I do on Facebook anymore. It kind of depends on the demographic. A younger demographic is much more on Instagram than on Facebook. So I'm still kind of figuring out like who is where and who's going to respond and all that stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Hey guys, it's Brooke. I joined.
Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
Hey.
My camera's frozen. Sorry.
Well, we talked about goals, and the first goal that we had, Brooke, is to each of us to make Success Club. You've been making Success Club, haven't you?
I have in the past, but no, it's been a long time since I've done it. So that's definitely my goal for this month.
Okay, we want to all make Success Club. If we do that, we get a shirt.
Yep. I'm always in it for the shirts.
I'm in it for the shirt.
The only reason I do any of this.
Okay, we're creating an action plan. If you're in the Blitz too, right? The
Yep.
Kevin's Blitz. Well, part of that Blitz is going to be. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, the business activity tracker and the second point there. We're I think going to be required to use that, and I've never used it before, so that'll be a new thing for me. How about you? You use that?
I had used it when I first started, and I actually, when we got back from Summit, opened it up. I haven't even opened the file in a year. And sure enough, there were some open people on there that I reached out to again and everything. But I think if you already have a tracker you're using, I think might as well use that. I'm probably going to make some kind of a different spreadsheet just to fit in with Kevin's, X number of people that you have to do each thing with. But I think it's just a matter of actually tracking something, because we all know that makes a difference.
Did you see the spreadsheets that Marissa put on the Blitz page?
Yes.
You might want to look at those. That's just kind of an easy way to print off four weeks of that, and I think that'll suffice.
Yep.
Okay, how are we going to hold each other accountable?
Crickets.
Crickets. Jim and I are using that in our challenge groups, aren't we?
Well, you got to think about it. We're already going to have to we turn in our since we're all in the blitz. It's going to make it really easy because we have to turn in our trackers every week. So on our little Facebook group, we can do that. Show some type of tracking that we are committed to.
Does everybody agree to that? I think that's going to give me some level of accountability because it's easy to slack off. I think Kevin's thing is to go for 7 days a week. I don't know that any of us will work 7 days a week for this month. It would be nice if we did, but I won't.
I'm working 7 days a week.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
DJ is motivated.
You know it. I got you.
That's good.
If it's only an hour, I can give an hour every day.
Yeah. Well, let's try to make a point of sharing those trackers with this group as well as with the group that Kevin has. Everybody agree to that?
You know, one thing we might do, like Steve, you and I in our challenge group, we've had people post sweaty selfies. Maybe we need to, in our little Facebook group, maybe once a week we should post a picture of our tracker, hold it up and, prove that we've got it filled in and there's actually names on it and stuff like that.
How many of you are using Teamsy? Anybody?
I use Teamsy.
Brooke, are you using anything like that?
No.
You just a pen and paper kind of girl?
Or Excel, yeah.
Or Excel, okay. How about you, Aaron?
No, I'm thinking about Teamsy, but I'd use Excel.
Yeah.
So I have a Teamsy one, and I do my own tracking on Google Docs.
Yeah.
It worked for me.
Jim has been using Automatic CEO. How is that going?
That's a little different than Teamsy. I sent out a bulk email about the Daily Sunshine. So I sent that out on Saturday, about 450 emails, and it lets you know who's opened them and if they've clicked on a link. And I can't remember now, of the 450, the last count, there were about 57 people, I think, who had opened it and read it, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's actually a pretty good percentage for bulk stuff.
Yeah.
But it also has a customer management system in there where you can keep track of your prospects and customers and
yeah, everybody who's in the system, you can bring up a page of all their activity. So you can see what you've sent them, you can see what they've looked at, you can make notes about them, so forth and so on. But it's not like Teamsy in the sense that every day it's prompting you, just to touch base with 3 or 5 people.
I have Teamsy, but I'm way behind on follow-ups and all kinds of things. So I hope this month will help me get caught up and stay ahead of that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really gets down to consistency. You just got to be tickling people constantly, because there are people who want to do this, but they just haven't decided yet. And if you go away, then they'll be happy to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be there offering it to them over and over and over.
So are any of us running a challenge group this month?
Jim and I have one.
Is it a paid challenge or free?
Yes.
Well, I'm what I want to do is do probably a 5-day free eating group on Facebook, and then our plan is to do a paid one on the 21st.
That's my goal too. I have a free clean eating group starting on Monday, and first time I've ever had 20 requests to get into one of my free groups. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
I actually have a free group going right now. It's a push-up challenge group.
Is that mostly guys or gals?
It's a mix.
Interesting. Okay.
So how many push-ups are you challenging them to do?
The challenge is they do as many as they can, and we're doing it for, I think I chose 9 days. And the idea is it needs to be something that they can track, so they can track their improvement. So they just go until they can't do anymore. And I've been doing some live video on my like page and trying to generate more interest that way, that people see what the videos and they're, question what's going on, what's the video about.
And the
Yeah.
last point says to recognize team successes. So anytime that you get a success club point, be sure to let us know. Be sure to put it on our page and check that page every day if you can, so that we can encourage each other, because we need little successes to get to the big successes. So let's try to encourage each other and recognize it. One thing I wanted to ask about related to that, do we want to have any type of an internal prize or anything? Like
Internal
whoever
what?
gets the most success club points would win something other than a t-shirt? I'm just thinking out loud.
Let me unmute myself. Do you think we need something like that? I think we're all pretty motivated. We're all in the blitz.
Between Kevin's thing and the success or the team cup, we've got a couple different incentives out there. Unless anybody has any, good ideas for one.
I'm just asking.
Maybe you could roast us.
Personally, I haven't studied Kevin's blitz that closely, but I don't see that as a real incentive / motivator for me.
Oh, really?
Why not?
It just doesn't. It just seems like way too much work. And I'm not sure that it's what's the term we use here? Revenue generating.
Well, I think, like you said earlier, Steve, we all really know what to do. It's a matter of whether we do it or not. And I've been on a bunch of team cups, and I know that my income is always higher the month that I do a team cup, but because you're being consistent with your efforts. And it may not happen during the month of the team cup, but next month it will.
Yeah, it'll pay off somewhere down the line.
Yeah. So, and the little prizes they give you are nice and stuff, but really, for me, the bottom line is getting more customers. Because it's great to have a Shanti bobblehead and a Beachbody backpack, and I don't know what all, I've earned stuff over the years, but that kind of goes.
I want an online 40-minute seminar with Dave Ramsey's daughter. That was a waste. I mean, I've read everything Dave Ramsey has ever written, so I don't think I learned anything from her.
Yeah.
The thing I get from Success Club is leads.
Yeah.
And I've got a girl in our group right now that was one of my leads. And,
Oh, wow. Awesome.
And she's doing really well. She tried Shakeology a long time ago, and she liked it, but she's just been kind of got some product that she bought at the vitamin store or something that she's going to use up, and then she's going to buy Shakeology. So you never know. A lot of people that I know who are highly successful coaches say some of their best coaches have come from lead people who saw the infomercials and ordered Pio. from the infomercial, and they get into a challenge group and get the bug. And that's just, that's the big plus to Success Club. And that's one of the reasons why Team Cup is, they push it so hard. Is they want us to get into Success Club. I'm sure they've got a lot of leads that they don't ever that get backed up because not enough people are getting into Success Club. The same people are getting in, and there's some kind of formula on how those are meted out. But it's a big deal. And Success Club 10, when they buy the product and they give you them as a customer, they give you the commission on that first product. So that's pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steve, I got to mention this. You don't know this, but actually, Brooke was assigned to me as a customer, and she wound up being a coach.
Hey,
There you go.
There you
okay.
go.
That,
Well-
and she was a success starter, which was pretty
Yes,
amazing.
she was. Yep.
So,
Well, and I have several customers that came through the LEAD program that have been buying Shakeology every month for years. So, and some of them, after they buy it for a year on Home Direct, I send them an email and say, hey, why don't you become a coach? Why don't you become a discount coach? And it just amazes me that I had one guy buys 2 bags a month. And I keep saying, why don't you become a coach and save some money? And he says, I don't care. I just want, I'm going to buy it, but I don't want to mess with the rest of it. So,
Yeah.
that's
I'll
the
take
way
the full
my best
commission.
customer, Tim Davies, is. He just buys it, and he doesn't even have the all access pass so that he's a member of the club and gets the 10%. He just buys it. So
Yeah.
that's all he wants.
I never really thought about it until like right now, but the whole reason that I even signed up is because Ernie would send out a monthly email with all the latest whatever. I probably got those emails from Ernie for, I don't know, maybe you can even look it up. I probably got those emails every month for a year before I reached out, but that never even like occurred to me because sometimes I send those emails out and I don't ever get anything from them, so I stopped sending them out. But I didn't respond to Ernie at all for the first year, and then I said, hey, tell me more about this coaching thing. So
Yeah.
I guess that's a lesson to myself that I gave myself.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Do we want to meet weekly? Or do we just want to use the website, the Facebook site?
I think we could try Zoom weekly and see what people's schedule is like.
I like meeting right before the Genesis call because then it doesn't, if we pick another night, then trying to coordinate schedules and stuff
Right.
like, it's overwhelming. But if I'm going to be on the Genesis call for an hour anyway, what's the difference between an hour and an hour and a half,
So I haven't
DJ, does this fit your schedule?
No, it doesn't because they're changing my schedule and I'm going to be working every Tuesday. So
Oh,
I'm
no.
just pause.
Starting when?
Starting in 2 weeks.
Okay, so for next week we're good though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll see what happens after that. So we'll schedule another one at the same time. It's about 10 minutes until Kevin's group starts. So does anybody have anything that you'd like to share or something you'd like to tell us about or suggest that we do?
I'll mention. I'm excited for the call tonight. I think he's talking about the UK stuff again. So I know a lot of people are really kind of racking their brains trying to think of anybody they know in the UK. My company is actually based in the UK. So I've got a couple different. Like 3 years ago, I went and climbed a volcano with a bunch of employees, and about 15 of them are from the UK. So I think that is a really good group to reach out to. Obviously, they care about, wellness and stuff that they climbed the volcano. And then a couple others that I've just worked with here and there. So I need to gear up for it a little bit and start, reaching out to them. But I'm excited for the UK launch. I think that could do something for me.
I have no contacts that I know of in the UK, but you never know.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna to try to start sending out a little searchers and ask people if who they know in the UK and they would be interested, particularly with my current customers.
Yeah.
Start with the customers and see if they know anybody who they could refer us to or introduce us to. Get started over there. Okay. Is everybody good?
Yep.
Well, I
Yep.
appreciate you being here. We're going to do some fun things this month, and I hope that we will have the time and make the time to do the things that we ought to be doing anyway. Just try to do them. You know, Eric Worre talks about 90-day surges and 30-day surges and even just 7-day surges. Just do as much as you can and as much as you can and see how it pays off. It doesn't pay off in 24 hours. It doesn't pay off next week. It pays off in December or in January. The work that we're doing right now, if we will reach out to people, talk to people, begin the conversations, they're going to see what's important to us. Jim's posting a lot about his workouts and his technology, and I'm doing the same thing. And I hope that, you know, I'm not doing technology. This is my technology. This is the best thing. No, I don't do that anymore. But I do it in the challenge group sometimes, but not on Facebook. Oh, you're drinking coffee or tea? But we just need to do those things. I was looking for it before we started, and I couldn't find my notes. Y'all know Julie Boris, right? Know Julie Boris? She's one of the top coaches every year. She lives in Indianapolis, so next year she will be a prominent figure, I think, at Summit. But she talks about TNT. They're things that take no talent. TNT. They take no talent. Like pushing clay every day and talking about our workout, about drinking a shake, about there were 5 things I think in it, and I can't remember all of them, but starting a conversation, inviting people, all of those things really take no talent. We are not experts at fitness or nutrition. We aren't experts at selling, but our job is just to do those things that take no talent. Just tell people what's going on, tell them our story, let them see our why, and gain their trust, and then they'll do what we suggest that they do. So I think that's pretty powerful. And Julie, if you go on YouTube, you can see Julie Boris a lot, and she talks about TNT a lot, and that she was on the National Wake Up Call a few months ago, and she talked about her TNT. Very powerful message, because look at us. Look who we are. We're just people that want to help people. I did something because Jim reached out to me and showed me how I could lose 70 pounds and feel and get off of my medications and all that stuff. All we got to do is tell our story, and that's what we ought to be doing, and it'll make us successful this month. We'll continue to do that. Thank you, guys. We've been on here for 44 minutes, so I've been on here for 44 minutes. So I just wanted to reach out and see you, except for DJ.
Yeah.
I wanted to see you, but I didn't get to.
Oh, you'll see me on the other one. I'll shut my computer down and.
Okay. All right, guys. Any final comments? We need to get on Kevin's call, and I'll see you there.
Sounds good.